The problem is most men have no clue this is destroying their marriage either. Have you seen the movie The Edge with Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin? It contains one of the most profound messages I think I've ever heard. I won't spoil it for you, but the long and short of it is that both of them get lost in the Alaskan wilderness. There's no food, there's no shelter, and they're stalked by a man-eating bear. There's a lot of profound truths in this movie, but the most important one for you is this, when Anthony Hopkins says, "You know what kills most people who get lost in the woods? They die of shame." They ask questions like, how did I let this happen? How did things go so wrong? How did I let it get this bad? They pour negativity on themselves, they stop thinking, and eventually they lay down and die. If you're like most men we've worked with over the years, there's likely a huge element of this in your marriage right now today. When things aren't working, you blame yourself. But the problem is that when you do that, it shuts you down. You stop looking for the answer and start believing you deserve all the misery that you're experiencing. If you've been trying to reignite the passion and stop the endless fights with your wife, but you feel like you're failing, then I need you to know one thing. It's not your fault. No one gave you a manual for being a great husband and father. Sure, there's plenty of books out there, podcasts, and YouTube videos, but most of them are nonsense. They don't address the root cause of the problem and only talk about overcoming the symptoms. The answers that you're looking for are only found when you're willing to look in the mirror. When you have the courage to ask yourself some tough questions. When you can look in the mirror and honestly say you love the person looking back or not. And most importantly, that you can answer that question with the truth. That's when true change and healing begin. That's the beginning of getting to the root of what's really going on in your marriage.